Hello, everybody. I'm Menka Shivdasani. I will begin with a poem that I wrote last week. I do not usually share new poems unless I get comfortable with them, but I think this poem will never let me feel comfortable, so here it is. Rivers. The rivers do not speak. They have been silenced today, burying their secrets as bodies burn their banks. The rivers have nothing to say. These waters are soundless, but they fret and foam, swollen with bodies like boats colliding in the creeks with mass of broken bone. Silt blackened on the shoreline, ash on the thumb, eyes melting in the sand, arms turning into wood. These bodies will go unsung. In time, their voices will return, rippling through the air, rattling in the wind, echoes in the ether, not here and not yet there. And the river will respond in gusts and fits and starts, coughing on the graves that lie below. Boulders break when no one sees. These waters shiver in the dark. Tonight the dogs are happy. The vultures hover, peck and bite. Such riches for them to feast on, each morsel a delight. Come quick, they tell each other, there are more bodies on the way. And the rivers, they have nothing to say. The next poem is called Home. I wrote it last year when the migrants began leaving. Last night, a tree nudged me awake and said, I must go. My leaves have dried out and the branches are falling. My roots are not as deep as I had believed, and that is not my fault at all. Home, it turns out, is elsewhere. I gave it all here. Split my skin for the seed to sprout, shifted the earth, broke the soil, felt my way through the cracks. I sought the sunshine, braved the heat, saved dewdrops for birds, watched them learn to fly, one hesitant wing, and then another, the invisible lift of their toes. My roots dug deeper as the soil stayed firm. I yearned for freedom, but this was the only home I knew. When the first plastic bag flew past the garden wall, it cheerily waved and brought colour to my field. I smiled back, lifted it with my leafy arms, and we spoke. The city had its stories, and I knew none of them. Its greed lay dank in sewers and garbage crew, rotting amidst the bricks, spilling into my space without a sound. I must leave now, but my roots are choked. Pull me out of the debris, let me go. Shall I walk the highways with my jagged tips, or simply burn to the ground? Then it fell, wooden-faced, upon my eyes. And my last poem, because all of us need a moment's peace sometimes. Prayer. I do not believe in prayer, but sometimes the tongue twitches and the earth shifts slightly on its axis. A breeze from afar curves upwards. The wind begins to laugh. Thunder gurgles, spottled in the moon, swinging softly between sundown and the stars. Lightning years away, a tree that lay submerged in a monsoon lake lifts its head to greet the sky. A bulbul builds its nest amidst the leaves. Between my shorelines, the river ripples, merges with the clouds, and something stirs that no one else can hear. You may know it by another name. Thank you very much.